Lyle and Eric Menendez are set to appear in court today. A judge will decide whether new evidence justifies a re-examination of the Menendez brothers' convictions in the shotgun murders of their parents more than 30 years ago. The brothers claim they killed their parents in self-defense after suffering years of abuse. Prosecutors said they did it for money. The defense lawyers argue new evidence of sex abuse by their father should set them free. Joining us now is Sam Bassett, criminal defense attorney. Sam, thanks so much for joining us on this topic.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Your reading on today's hearing and the possible ways that this could go for the brothers.
Well, I understand the most likely scenario is the judge is going to put off the hearing into January. It's scheduled for December 11th, but this hearing today is really about a new district attorney being elected and not yet in office. So I think the court and probably the old district attorney want the new district attorney to have the opportunity to weigh in on whether or not the young men should be resentenced. They're not young men anymore, but they were young men at the time of the crime.
That potentially one of the hurdles. What are some of the other hurdles standing in the way for the Menendez brothers to potentially get freedom here?
Well, the district attorney that's just been elected might take a different position. Mr. Gascon, the defeated district attorney, had taken the position of recommending resentencing. If the new district attorney does not make that recommendation, the court may be more likely to refuse the resentencing. And then finally, the last hurdle would be, even without a resentencing, will Governor Newsom, the governor of California, grant clemency? And he's deferring that action and decision until after all this plays out.
Potentially a lot of options here. If this all works in their favor, if they are released, when do you potentially see that happening? When's the earliest that you see that potentially happening?
Well, they could be released very quickly after a resentencing hearing if the Board of Pardons and Paroles takes it up and grants parole. They are eligible for parole immediately because of the age they were when they committed the crimes.
All right. So Sam Bassett, criminal defense attorney, thanks so much for your time and updating us on this fascinating case that, of course, is gripping many people across the U.S. and Canada. Appreciate it.
Thank you.